Happy 2025, y'all. You clicked on this video. I'm Asia, and my channel is all about discussions, motivations, just life lessons, and sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm ratchet. All that in between makes me. So I want to say it's the beginning of 2025. So what do we do about our life, right? So let's get into it a little bit. We're gonna talk about it just a little bit. We're gonna talk about some life lessons. Hopefully you've clicked on this video and you haven't went through some of the things that I've went through, and that you can take heed, and have a better life. So I would say, like, I've learned through my years in life that one thing for sure, time is precious. It's such a precious commodity that you cannot get back. And I know it's just kind of like a cliche. Like, I mean, everybody says that. Like, it's poetic to say, like, time is priceless. But as you revolve around the sun each year, each cycle, you start to realize it more and more and more. And then, especially if you experience death, you experience life, birth, and you reflect on that, and you realize, like, wow, time is precious because it flies by, and you look up and you wonder, like, what happened here? Like, where did the time go? And that's why no matter your situation, the time is now to work on whatever it is that you want to work on. Like, I believe just recently, Christmas time, I had such a bomb Christmas this year. Like, it was so much better. 2024 Christmas was so much better than 2023, and I'm trying to reflect back on, and it was mostly because of my mindset. My mindset was different, totally different. Yes, I got better stuff. Yeah, I was able to get my kids better presents, even bought myself presents, but my mindset was just in a different place. And I keep saying to myself, I'm not gonna let people take me away from who I naturally am. And I know that's hard to say. I mean, that's easy to say and hard to do, because people are so fucking stupid and they just get on your nerves. It's like some of them just know how to push your buttons and stuff like that. But you gotta not give them control of that. You gotta not give them control of your peace. And a lot of times I've gave people control of my peace, and I'm like, I can't keep doing that. I don't want to live like that. So I no longer focus on it. Like, you do me dirty, I just be like, yo, this life lesson. I'm no longer dwell on it. I'm not trying to seek revenge. I'm not trying to see how I could do you more dirty and stuff like that. I'm really gonna just let it go, okay? And I feel like that's something out of wisdom you grow into, because sometimes you can't let it go because people be just doing some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? To you. And then some of them be knowing what they doing. So that make it worse. It make it like you karma. And you want to be really petty. But, that means you giving them power. You giving them control. And I feel like saying, you saying like, well, nah, don't do nothing. No, I'm not saying don't do nothing. I'm just saying don't give your energy to them. Like, you put so much energy into seeking revenge that you forget that you wanted to go on that trip to the Maldives. That you forgot that you was going for that raise, or you forgot that you wanted to get that nice gift for your child or your significant other. You was planning something. You was planning a project, and you didn't get it done because you put all your energy into revenge. You can't focus your time and attention on two things at once. One of them is going to get more of your time, and because revenge has such a high emotional charge to it, you're going to put it towards that. So why put your energy, why give away your energy to, that's what you're doing. You're giving away your energy to the person because they did some dumb shit. No, just let it go. Let them go and let it go. Okay? Let them go and let it go. And then put your energy towards saying, like, you stop, don't fuck with them no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that anymore because that don't work for me. And then I say go ahead and reward yourself, to get your mind right, to get your mind refocused. Go reward yourself. Go to the beach. Go to a cabin. Go to the mountains. Do something that will bring you some kind of peace and serenity so you can get like a clear head, because I'm telling you, revenge will consume you. Time will go by and you've been wasted energy, because it's not like you reciprocating on that particular energy is gonna make you feel better, because it don't. It really don't. You do it, and I say you might feel good for like a little minute, but then after a while you start thinking like, this was stupid, because now you're becoming like them, and you don't want to become like them. You don't want someone to change who you are. And that was a big thing for me, like not becoming the shit people that be around me, like not becoming that, like not having their mindset and their thinking, and not, and like giving myself grace at the same time, saying like, just because I'm not putting my focus energy on them anymore doesn't mean they won. See, that's a mindset. That's what you think happened, because that's what you're telling yourself. But you win when you remove yourself from their life. You no longer their friend, and you no longer giving your time or attention to them. They no longer exist in your experience, right? Because now you're focusing on you, so all your energy is not going out. It's coming back to you. Your focus, your time, your attention is coming back to you, because time is precious. It just is. And it's just like, then you let it go, and then you say, okay, now what can I do for me to make me feel whole and me peaceful, so I don't focus on it. And like I said, it's easier said than done. I get it. I've been there plenty of times. That's why I'm telling you now, go ahead and take that trip, honey. Go ahead and go to the beach. Go ahead and go to the mountains. Go ahead and go to the spa. Go ahead and get your nails done. Go ahead and get your hair cut. Go ahead and do what you have to do for you. That has no association with them. So now they no longer exist in your presence. So now you're training your mind to focus on you and what feels good for you and what feels right for you, right? Because we got our energy in all different directions. I mean, God forbid, social media, the news. Man, I don't watch that shit. The news is like crack, yo. It's like an addiction. Like, people just have that on 24/7, especially them baby boomers, man. Look, don't get caught up in it, okay? It is not a movie. Well, it is. It is a movie if you think about it. They put on a damn good show, okay? So I just don't give my time and attention to it, because I just feel like it doesn't make me feel good. And then a lot of people be like, well, how you gonna know what's going on? God will tell me what's going on. My God self always tells me what's going on. I never miss out on what's going on, because I'm in touch with my God self. Okay, I don't need the news to tell me what's going on in my world, in my reality, because I create what's going on in my world, in my reality. And now I'm very protective about who's in my circle. I'm very protective about who's in my environment. I protect my peace. I protect my aura, my sanity. I protect all things and people around me. Okay, like I said in my last video, access to me is a privilege, because I offer good vibrating energy. See, a lot of people don't offer that. No. They don't make you think. They don't know you. It's like they somewhere out there, and you so focused and you so centered, and they just somewhere out there. You be having a conversation, and I just be wondering, like, did you even understand what I was saying? Like, because the response, the conversation, because conversations, back and forth, reciprocal. What is it? The reciprocity, that's what I want to say. We in jail. You know how they trying to give them big words, but I feel like that's the right word to express what I want to say. The reciprocity is like, what are you saying? Because obviously you ain't hear nothing I said, because I'm confused on the conversation that we're having right now, because I'm saying one thing and you're saying another. So maybe you're not understanding me, and that's to get me frustrated a lot. Okay, and in 2025, that no longer will get me frustrated. Now I have accepted the fact that people are stupid. Not all people are stupid. Most people are stupid. They don't want to think, because society has trained them not to think for themselves. So when you're having a conversation with them, it's just they're regurgitating things that they heard, instead of actually sitting with the thought, right? Researching the thought, analyzing the thought, and then coming up with their own conclusion on what to say, a response. You know what I'm saying? They just flirt shit out, and you just be like, what are you saying? Like, was that a thought from yesterday or something like that? Because I really don't understand what you're saying right now. Like, this is like, we could be talking about apples and they talking about burgers. Like, that's not even the same category. No, that's giving them too much credit. we could be talking about apples and they're talking about like motorcycles. Like that's not even in the same, that's not even a fruit. That's not even a food. Like it's like it'd be totally off. And I just be like, am I talking to an NPC? Like what is going on here? You know, and it used to frustrate me so much. Like I don't understand. It's not, am I the smartest person in the world? Because I can't even have a normal conversation with people without dumb shit coming out of their mouth. So anyway, maybe I do have a high expectation for people. I expect them to offer me what I'm offering back to them. And that's another thing that I will no longer do, because I expect people to be who they are. And unless they show me otherwise, I'm going to bring it down a lot. Okay, I'm going to bring the notch down a lot. Because this is how I used to offer my trust to people, like this. Okay, I used to think they're smart like this. I used to think they have my best intentions like this. And I don't care who you are, friends, family, acquaintances, bosses, whoever I encounter, I used to give you like this. I don't do like this no more. I don't do it. Now I take it all the way down like this until you show me something different. Okay, it's past the camera. It's all the way down there. It's past the ground. Yeah, that's what I expect of people now. Because if I expect any more, I'm just be disappointed all the time, and I'm just tired of being disappointed. And I no longer want to be tired. I want to be filled with energy, filled with joy, filled with peace. I no longer will wait for people to give me what I know I deserve. I will get that my damn self. And then I know you like, nah, like what you mean? Like you never went out and got stuff? Yes, I went out and got stuff myself, but I feel like in the back of my mind, I was like, somebody's gonna come and save me. Like somebody's gonna come and help me out. Like, because shit be hard, life be lifing, right? And I be waiting around for so long, and it's just like, no, people are gonna save themselves before they save you. So if they're always saving themselves, who's saving you now? And I be like, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to save me. So now I just plan to be by myself, and not in a negative way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like, oh, you know, I don't have friends, I don't have family. No, not like that. It's just I plan to be, meaning like my expectations of other people is where it should be, and my expectations of me is all the way up. So I just reversed the roles. You know what I'm saying? Because my expectation of me was all the way down here, and people was all the way up here. So I had to reverse the energy, the roles. My expectation of myself got to be all the way up here, and people will be all the way down there. You know what I'm saying? So now shit is happening for me in my life. Things are going in a new direction. I see things much differently. It's just now I see why they say it's a matter of perspective, because the mind will definitely take you on this ride, okay, that you don't know how to get off of. Like this roller coaster that you don't know how to get out, and you don't know why you got it on in the first place, knowing you don't like them kind of leaps, knowing that shit looks scary, knowing. And it's just like, I'm not fucking with my mind like that. You know, I'm going to give myself the utmost grace. I'm going to give myself the utmost protection. I'm going to give myself the utmost dignity. I'm going to talk to myself in the mirror and say that I'm the most beautiful, I'm the most wise, I'm the most creative, I'm the most loving, I'm the most caring, nurturing, strong, brave, courageous. I step out on faith at all times for myself. I believe in myself more than anybody else has ever believed in themselves in this whole wide world. And I tell myself, I continue to remind myself. And now, believe me, it's not an easy task, because if you've been programming your mind other things, and your roles are reversed, and you have people there and you there, of course it's not that easy. But I'm telling you, it's an easy decision to make, to say I'm putting me first. And then how do you put you first? You start telling yourself you deserve to be first. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to take that trip. You deserve to take that day off. You deserve to get that promotion. You deserve to get that man. You deserve to get that woman. And I mean, not by interfering with nobody's peace, but just knowing that it's yours already, and that it's going to come to you without effort. That's what I'm about this year, 2025. If it's hard, then it's not for me. They always say like, oh, you know, whatever that you really want is going to be hard. That's not true. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's a disciplined mindset. That's all it is. I think that is the hard part, the disciplined mindset. But it's what you wants you also, because it's all energy, right? So your intent and your thought that you want this, that's yours. That's your creation. That came out of you. So them thought frequencies that go out into the atmosphere to combine with other thought frequencies to manifest and birth what you want in your life is looking for you, because you are the birth. You are the birther. You are the conceiver of that particular thing, right? So we forget about that part. We forget that these are the things that we ask for in life, and then we focus on the things that kind of drive us a little emotionally crazy. And it's really kind of like a societal thing, because they got us in this, I think, paradigm of just believing everything besides ourselves, and when I try to talk to people about why don't you believe in you more than somebody else, like, they don't understand that concept. And it's okay, because I'm not here to explain to nobody no more that they should believe in themselves. Because if they don't believe in themselves, I cannot believe in you more than you believe in you. You have to believe in you more than you. God, they say God could believe in you more. No, you have to choose you. You have to believe in you, that God will believe in you more than you, because you are a reflection of God. You are the spark of God. God is in you. So whatever you're thinking, God is thinking too. Because God is a everlasting it's everlasting creation. It's not ever knowing, it's ever expanding, and it's the spark of creation of the God self that's ever expanding and getting knowledge and stuff like that, is how God is expanding his knowledge, how the God self, the God energy is expanding his knowledge. So I think people get that confused, and some people might not agree with me on that, and it's okay. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree, but you'll eventually see for yourself. You will see your truth, right? So the thing about truth is different for everybody, because everybody's on this different evolutional learning frequency, a track. Everybody's different. They're in different tracks of their lives. Like, me at 20, like, probably wouldn't understand the me at 40 or the me at 48. They just wouldn't. So that's how I look at people. Like, they're not gonna, the people that resonate with me will understand where I'm coming from. They will see they will see, and they will understand what I'm saying. It won't be foreign to them, and they won't be prejudiced to it, because a lot of times people can't accept other people's beliefs. And you don't necessarily have to accept their belief, but you should try to understand it, because then that expands you. A lot of people don't want to understand nothing. They believe their truth is the only truth, and it's not true. Because thought is so expansive, creativity is so expansive, and that we are energy. Truth is ever growing, it's ever changing, just like water changes in different forms. So it's just where you're at in your mindset, in your evolution of understanding and learning. Are you continuing to learn? Are you closed-minded? Do you question things? Do you want to know how? Are you curious? You don't automatically just shut things out, because a lot of people, I feel like, they give somebody the overall God of their life. And what I mean by that, they, like, say a doctor, and no shade to doctors, I appreciate doctors, they're there for a reason and a purpose. They will believe a doctor over themselves, or they will believe, that's not a good example, they'll believe a doctor over the shaman in the family that's been healing for years. And why would I believe somebody that I don't know, or somebody that do know? And I know it's all a matter of perspective. Yes, it is very much so a matter of perspective. But remember, somebody else do not have the last say over your life. And that's why they say, oh, there's miracles. No, it's not that there's miracles. It's that somebody believed in themselves more than the manifestation of the word and the thought that was coming out of somebody else's mouth. They believe their own word and their own thought and they believe them in themselves more than what somebody else projected on them. And you know how you could project energy on people. You could project curses. You could project all things on people, but it's a matter of belief. Do you believe that? Do you believe that you are protected? Do you believe that somebody else has the last say over your life? Do you believe that? You know, do you believe that there's life after death? Do you believe that you have second chances and third chances and fourth chances? Do you believe that you can get to where you need to be? Do you believe? And I know it's all like, nah, but man, you could say it so eloquently, so poetically. You say it like it's so easy. No, it's not. It's not. Because the mind is fighting against whatever you've been putting in it. Right? So whatever you put in your mind, of course, it's not going to resonate with you because what you've been putting in your mind. Who you been listening to? You know, and has that been working for you? Because if it's been working for you, then hey, stick to it. Do you, boo? Because no matter what, I'm going to be here doing this and you're going to be here doing that. And nothing's going to change in your life because you've been doing what you've been doing. And if you're happy with what you've been doing, that's okay. That's good. But if you're not happy where your life been going and you're not happy with what you're doing and you feel like there's more, then there is more. Right? So what do I change? Where do I start? Okay, I don't want to keep this video going and going because I could preach to you. You know what I'm saying? But so where do I start? So you start with saying, okay, maybe I need to change something, my mindset about something, so I can get a different perspective on life, so I can get a different outcome on life. I'm going to change something. I'm going to start saying to myself, I'm going to be so delusional and say that I'm the best. I'm going to just give an example. I'm the best YouTuber in the world. I'm the best motivational speaker in the world. I don't care what the views say. I don't care what the subscribers say. I don't care what the likes, the comments. I don't care what nobody else say. You have to tell yourself, you have to become so delusional about that you're the best YouTuber, best motivational speaker in the entire world. You get so delusional that you become that, right? And now that you're speaking this life into yourself, those thought patterns, those thought bubbles, those thought energies go out into the universe, right? And it connects with other thought energies combined. Like it's metamorphosizing. It's like incubating like a baby, right? It's metamorphosizing, creating exactly what you want. And it's looking for you. And what brings it closer and closer and closer to you is you thinking about it. Because that's more thought energy going into it. So it's becoming bigger and swifter. And it's looking for you because you are the conceiver of it. Right? I was going to do a movie about that and just kind of put it in some kind of visual perspective so people can really see that there's life in words. I mean, it can really tear you down or lift you up in a matter of seconds, you know? So anyway, it's 2025, guys, and I hope that I help you see, motivated you in some kind of way to let you know that if you want to change your life for the better, you can. Right? And that, yes, you deserve to focus on you and put some attention and time to you because time is precious. All right? So if you need that day off, if you need that vacation, if you need those new pair of Jordans, which I just bought my first new pair of Jordans. Okay? Not just new pair of Jordans. My first pair of Jordans. In 40-something years, I've never bought me a pair of Jordans. Okay? Not because I've never wanted it. I've wanted it, but I've just waited on somebody else to get it for me. Now I decide I'm gonna just get it for myself. Okay? So I got me a new pair of shoes for Christmas. And I wrapped it. Did I wrap it? No, I didn't wrap it. But yeah, I didn't wrap that particular pair of sneakers. But I got it. And I'm gonna give me another pair of Jordans. Everything that I ever wanted that I was waiting on somebody else to get, I'm getting it for myself. Okay? Also, I'm taking a trip soon. I did not wait for anybody to say they was going to come with me. I booked the trip. I said, ask my husband, you coming or you not? Because I'm still going. Because I went to Jamaica last time because he didn't want to go to Jamaica. Okay? I went if I waited for him. Okay, but we went to Jamaica and we had a good time. Okay, I booked another trip. I said, do you want to go? He was like, yeah, I'm going. Okay, good. But if he wasn't going, I still was going, because I'm no longer waiting on somebody else to join me in the celebration of life. Right? Christmas. I love Christmas. I bought me a pair of sneakers. I wrapped these sneakers. It was the Air Pegasus. I think that's the first time I bought myself $100 pair of sneakers, okay? And I felt good about it. And it was my Christmas gift to myself. And I feel like, you know, I never really got exactly what I wanted. I'm like, nobody knows exactly what I want, because I've never told anybody. Because I guess I live in this fantasy world, like, everybody knows what I want. Give me what I want for Christmas. And don't love Christmas, da da da. But I'm like, you know what? You can get what you want, because you know exactly what you want. So I wrapped it up. I sure did. And I opened it under the Christmas tree. Like, it was just beautiful. I had a wonderful Christmas. So that's what you should do. If you're feeling alone and you have nobody to gift you anything, buy it for yourself. Wrap it on up and act all surprised on Christmas Day. I don't see why not. I mean, why not? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have such a good time. Like, today's my daughter's birthday and we had such a good time. We're going to celebrate it all weekend and I'm so excited about it. I was sad earlier, not today, but the day before, because it was the anniversary of my brother's death. And I was like, every year, he died the day before my daughter's birthday. And I'm like, I can't be sad every year, because one of the happiest days of my life was the day after, when my daughter was born. And it's like bittersweet, but I have to change the scenario. Like, I can't go year after year, because I prayed for her, like, you know, to be in my life. And I'm just so grateful. And I just don't want to go year after year not being grateful or happy, because I'm happy that she's in my life. 15 years in my life. I prayed for her before she was born, and I was so excited when, you know, she came. And I just want to make sure that I'm focusing on that. And I know my brother would want me to focus on that too. He would want me to focus on joy and life, because life is precious. He's not here and he can't celebrate life like he wants to. And he will want me to celebrate life. So I have to change my perspective. I got to know that this is what he wants me to do. He wants me to celebrate every year that he's not here and turn up each and every year after. So I will for you, Jay. I will for you. 2025 is going to be a great year. I proclaim it. Christmas was wonderful. This 2025 Christmas is going to be even greater. My birthday is going to be turned up. My daughter's birthday was already turned up. This year is going to be wonderful. I already see it. I already feel it. I'm walking into it. I know it. So join me. Subscribe to my channel. And let's ride together. Let's level up together. It's 2025. Come back for another video. I wish you guys much love. Much peace. Peace and love.